Hi everyone, this is Gail from Rainbow Food Rocks and Rainbow Healing and Wellness. And I'm here to talk about a few things I've been doing with my essential oils. And I thought, oh gosh, I have to share this. So yesterday I went to go work in my garden. And for those that don't know, I have a huge garden. It has 6 phases. It has 3 altogether. Then it has a huge fourth one. It has phase 5 is a bunch of fruit trees. Phase 6 is a potato bin, and I never did get to finish uploading all of those to my Rainbow Healing and Wellness channel. They used to be on Rainbow Food Rocks. At some point, I'll probably put them on just for the fun of it. So I went to go work outside, and mosquitoes were just totally at me. And I kid you not, like 15 mosquito bites. So I thought, oh my gosh, I need to get this inflammation down right away. So I intuitively was like, okay, salt bath full of my lavender essential oil, my peppermint essential oil, my eucalyptus essential oil, and my tea tree essential oil. So I put a little bit of each in the bathtub, took a nice salt bath. I had magnesium flakes and dead sea salt and Epsom salts and a bunch of different salts. And it helped immensely. And then what I did was when I came out, I could have made something with my oils, but instead I grabbed an item that Dr. Paul Cottrell is actually selling, which is the Everything Bar, and it has the same oils, not my oils, but similar oils in here. So it does actually have the peppermint oil, the lavender oil, the eucalyptus oil, and the tea tree oil, which gives affirmation to how powerful my oils can be. Because if you put them in this bar and it does all these things that it says right here, then just think about what that does for mosquito bite. And even says on here too, bug bites. So I applied that, I went to sleep, and I woke up and my mosquito bites were pretty much as if they'd never happened. And anyone that knows me knows that when I get a mosquito bite, it gets like this big. It's like the size of a dime or a quarter sometimes. And I just react. It's just horrible. Like when I first moved here 3 years ago, I was reacting so much during the monsoon season to these mosquito bites. So I wanted to let you know I do sell the lavender, the peppermint, the eucalyptus, and the tea tree oil in my store. That's rainbowherbals.com. And I'll put the links in the description box for Dr. Paul Cottrell's store where he sells the Everything Bar. For my store where I actually sell the pure, unadulterated, and undiluted essential oils. And also they're pesticide free. And what else? And then I'll also put a link in. I'm going to share with you El Dakota's Herbal Database. And I know I've been on a few shows talking about it, but I wanted to just show you how I use it when people ask me for suggestions. So let's say, for instance, someone comes to me and they say, I have this rash, or I have poison ivy, or I have eczema. And they'll say, like, what can I do? And so I usually consult 2 people. I usually consult Krishna over in India, and he's the one that is actually bottling the oils. And those that remember that he is a yogi, and we both practice yoga. In fact, my certification is right up there. I am a yoga teacher certified with the Yoga Alliance. And so he and I and all the people that actually work with the oils, which is just the people at the farm, there's no one else in between, we all practice yoga. So these are very high vibrational oils. So I usually consult him because he's the expert. He is the aromatherapist, and he is really knowledgeable. And then the other one I consult is El Dakota, and she has the ultimate herbal database that I want to show you once again. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Just give me a moment here. Share screen, and I'll click over to there and press share. Okay, so you can see I already have up. I was looking up neem oil, and I think she and I discussed this briefly on Dr. Paul Cottrell's channel when we went on, which that video is on my Rainbow Healing and Wellness channel. So you can go there to find it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe over to there as well, because when I do interviews, I usually put them at Rainbow Healing and Wellness. And just to reiterate, Rainbow Food Rocks is more so for the recipes, the essential oils, and the little ins and outs and tips and tricks and things. Whereas Rainbow Healing and Wellness, you're going to get a slew of different things. You get interviews, you'll get some workout tips, things that I'm working on, and I might even throw a few mixed things there. Garden. All right, so let's get back to this herbal database. So pretty much for, I think it's like $15 a month or $100 a year, because it's cheaper if you get the yearly subscription, you can go on this Herbal Database 2.0 and find a plethora of information. So El Dakota has gone over this multiple times on how to use this. I'm not going to really go into how to use it per se. You just pretty much type in what you're looking for in the search bar, you click it, and then from here it branches out and everything is connected in a very, very clever way, very intelligent way. So I was looking at Neem because I have neem oil. Let's see if I have it with me here. Yeah, actually I do. So here's my neem oil, and I'll go like this so you can see it in the corner there. You can go on my website to see that too. Again, that's Rainbow Herbals. And I was like, okay, someone I know has eczema. So I was looking up, okay, you can use neem for eczema. And then I came across this and I thought this was really interesting because I also use neem for my toothpaste, and I was consulting Krishna about that too. And a few other things that can be used for toothpaste. In fact, you know, it's kind of a side thing, but I'll just pull up the list quickly because other people might want to know what oils can be used if you want to make your own toothpaste. And I was corresponding with a friend of mine, and I let this friend know these items. And so let me just scroll over really quickly. It wasn't something I was planning on discussing. It just came to me, might as well. All right, so Krishna has suggested that these are the best for dental issues, if you're looking for oils for dental issues. Cinnamon leaf, which I have on the way. I just placed an order for that, by the way, so it will be in the store very soon. The neem, like I just mentioned, clove bud, holy basil, ginger, which I sell in my store, peppermint, again, what I sell in my store, and then black pepper. And so I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. I also have heard from Dakota that you can use black seed oils. So somebody asked me the brand. So I'm using ZHOU. It's organic. It's 100% pure virgin and cold pressed. So if somebody's looking for the Nigella or Nigella oil, it's Nigella sativa, the black cumin seed oil. So that is the one I'm currently using. Just to go through and answer questions. I have a lot of people ask me a lot of questions throughout the day, and I'm like on my phone. All right, so I digressed. I apologize, but the neem is part of the whole dental thing. So that was another question someone had asked. So let's get back to the topic. So anyway, I was looking at the neem here, and I thought, oh my gosh, look at this. We have here that it can help with ulcers, with cancer. Now this caught my eye, and for those of you that follow Dr. Paul Cottrell's channel, you might have noticed that he is now calling his new episodes HIV War Room. So look here, it says antiviral neem extract has been shown to increase CD4 plus cell count and body weight in a small number of HIV plus volunteers. I thought that was interesting. I don't know much about that. That would be something that if Paul and I were sitting here chatting, that I would ask him to go in more detail about. And maybe we can do that in a future show. Just let me know in the comments below if that's something you're interested in. But I am on the lookout for things that can help with HIV in the event that we see some kind of airborne HIV or some kind of 5 cocktail like Dr. Paul talks about. And oral hygiene, again, like I was just mentioning, that's the tie-in with the dental for teeth and gums and such. Neem can reduce oral plaque and bacterial count. It is used as a mouth rinse in traditional medicine. And then pesticide and fungicide. So I've gone over this, like it says here that you can use it against pests and lice. And I've talked about how you can use it against roaches. You can use it to get the aphids off your kale and other produce while you're trying to grow food out in the garden. What else? We went over the eczema and the teeth. And I also learned from Krishna that it's really good for someone that has, like, I think, dry scalp. So there are many different things that you can do with it. Let's see if there's anything else here that is worth noting. So this talks about neem bark and leaves. And then there's a clinical summary, mechanism of action. I found this all really interesting, by the way. It's an antimicrobial and antiviral and decreases bacteria, anti-ulcer, can be effective in the treatment of cholera and diarrhea. That's really interesting. Yeah, anti-cancer. So it kind of reiterates what we saw back up at the top. But what's cool about this database is you can go through and you can click on different tabs and find out more. So this tells you the genus and the species. And what else do we have here? Click on over. So then you can watch a video about the Neem tree. Let me say it again. Neem tree. And then let's see here. This one's perspective role. Okay, so then there's some more literature that you can read about how it can be used. And what else does this say? This is an abstract. Okay. And I think, and I don't know how to bring this over, but I think if you tab all the way over, and again, I haven't quite figured out how to do that. Oh, I see. I pressed tab. Let's see if that works. Does that work? Panacea and dentistry. Let's see if I freeze up the system. Okay, I see. Yes, you can tab on over, apparently. Panacea and dentistry. Let's see here. What comes up? I thought that this one was linked to my store, so I'm curious to see. Let's find out. Oh my gosh, yeah, it goes on and on. Antifungal. Let's see if we can tab over any more. Oh, I guess it just takes us back. Okay, so anyhow, you can see that. Some of these are linked with my store, so I'm not sure how easy it is. Let's try to click more. Let's see if that gives us any more. I'm not sure how to make it show more. Maybe a question for Dakota next time I have her on. You get the gist, and you can see all the different things here: cautions, prepping, doses, studies, so on and so forth. So let's go pick something that is in my store just for fun. Eucalyptus, that was one of the ones I put in my bathtub, and I did the salt bath and needed to get that itch to go away right away. So here is eucalyptus, and I think if you click here, this one might link up to my store. Nope, it didn't. I thought she had this linked with my store. I could totally be wrong though. Okay, well, that's somebody talking. Scratch that. You can tell this isn't scripted. This is the real me. So anyway, so you can go to eucalyptus and you can see a whole bunch. She went over all this and this one in particular. I was looking at bergamot earlier. I actually have my bergamot oil with me. And I found bergamot to be really interesting because this is one oil I don't use that often and I don't know much about, but my friends love it. So this one does come from Italy. Out of all my oils, the sweet orange, the lemon, and the bergamot, the only ones that do not come from the Himalayas in India. And this here, let's go over and see, talks about a lot. So it tells you the constituents, and it's antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer. This goes on and on and on. There's something really interesting I saw about bergamot, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share it. I'm trying to remember. So I thought this was interesting about the anti-inflammatory. What else was there? There's something else I thought was really interesting. I think it's this one. Here we go. Boom. Okay. 11 amazing health benefits of bergamot essential oil. So I thought, whoa, okay, I'm selling this one in my store, Rainbow Herbals, right? And I'm like, okay, let's see. And this is the beauty about subscribing to this database is you could find out and you could help get things for yourself. You can do herbs and tinctures and supplements using this database. And I know that certain doctors are actually using this database and they access it to prescribe things, especially naturopathic doctors. All right, so continuing on. What was at the top? This was interesting. It says here, you may know bergamot best from the tea flavor Earl Grey, but bergamot essential oil offers so much more. Well, oh my gosh, I just learned something. I did not know that. Bergamot fruit is a time-honored, exquisitely fragranced orange that now comes mainly from Italy and the Ivory Coast of Africa, Côte d'Ivoire. All right, so the word bergamot may have meant the Prince of Pears or the Princess Pear, a label originating from the Turkish labels Bergamundi or Bergamot. and says here, the small fruit growing from small trees resembles either a round lime or small orange and is sour and very bitter. It is the fragrance and flavor that has been used extensively throughout history and trade. And I have to let you know that the sweet orange and lemon that I have and the bergamot I have, I don't think that they are available for me to buy in wholesale anymore from Nisarga Organic Farms via Krishna. So at least I know for sure the sweet orange and lemon are not. So I do say that if you are interested in this, please order now while I have it in stock, because I can't restock it. And I might just keep a little bit extra on the side in case someone absolutely needs it for something like an emergency. But I'll be offering whatever I have right now. So let's see, talked about the Earl Grey, and it's rumored that the British allowed the use of bergamot as a way to mask cheap tea in order to imitate high quality Chinese teas. Oh my gosh. Well, you can. Mine's food grade, by the way, so that's another beauty. What a shame bergamot wasn't used instead, embraced for all its real power. Oh, yes. So let's go over the powers. So depression and anxiety, when combined with lavender essential oil and massaged into the skin, it was found to significantly decrease pulse rate and blood pressure, and people were more calm and relaxed. And then it says relaxation, you can listen to soft music and you can diffuse that. And there's a shift there. Blood pressure, hypertension, and cortisol stress. Inhaling bergamot reduces psychological stress responses. I'm going to have to diffuse some bergamot after this. Anxiety. I don't have any stress. I'm just saying. Well, maybe we're all stressed out in this time, in this day and age. Who knows? Anxiety. In another study pointing toward bergamot's ability with anxiety, both bergamot and diazepam help reduce the corticosterone response to stress in rats. Okay, looks like they did a study in rats. Psoriasis, this is interesting. When used in combination with UVB treatments, bergamot oil appears to help speed up the effects of treatments. Yeah, and then see that caution. So with any of the like citrus oils, you usually want to be careful if you're going to be going out in the sun. So bergamot, it appears, is one of those that it can increase the effects of the sun. So just be really mindful. And again, the sweet orange and lemon, I believe, do that too. Cancer, and let's go over here. Vascular disorders, morphine-induced tolerance. This is interesting. Bergamot essential oil slowed down the tolerance to morphine. Huh, okay. Anti-inflammatory properties. It says bergamot has significant anti-inflammatory, has a significant anti-inflammatory effect. And that's all there is about that, huh? That's interesting how they wrote that. Stress relief, we went over that. And see, neuroprotection reduces neuronal damage by I'm not sure I can pronounce that. Let's just say some exciting stimuli. No, I don't know what that is. Excitotoxic stimuli. I'm not a medical doctor, and please don't take any of this as medical advice. This is just me reading off a database just to show you this beautiful database and how I'm selling these oils and what articles have said about these oils. So just take it as that. So it says it might be useful to treat chronic pain. And in Indian folk medicine, I'm sorry, not Indian, let me say that again, Italian, remember from Italy. In Italian folk medicine, bergamot has been used for fever and parasitic diseases, as well as all these mouth, skin, respiratory, and urinary tract infections. And it goes on and on and on. Looks like vaginal itching, sore throats, tonsillitis. So very interesting. You know, a lot of these oils overlap is what I'm noticing with what they can treat. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers, but the video I did with Dr. Paul Cottrell and El Dakota, we were going over how neem can actually be used for different vaginal issues too. According to an article, again, this is not medical advice, but if one wants to explore that in the database, one can. So it's just interesting how, again, these all overlap. Lavender I have in my store. And, you know, I was taking a little lavender course this morning. It was just a 1 hour kind of general thing. Let's see here, lavender essential oil. And we were going over how the environment in which these oils, in which the plants grow, that these oils are derived from, changes how these oils come out and how they can be used. And maybe I'm not articulating that quite as well as someone quite proficient in aromatherapy, but I found that interesting because this lavender is from the Himalayas and I have a doTERRA lavender. And when I put the two next to each other, there's a huge difference. And that Himalayan lavender, the energy around it is very different than, say, doTERRA. And I do sell doTERRA oils separately through doTERRA because I don't carry everything that I need. I might actually start working with Star West Botanicals. I just got a wholesale account and I have a really cool, okay, I'm going to digress for a second. I have a really cool idea of how I want to use that. And I'll go over that in a moment. Let me stay on topic. So here's the lavender. We're going back to the screen here. And you can see here all the different uses for lavender. I mean, lavender is my go-to. So my daughter often has dry hands and I'll use a lavender salve, like lavender cream for her hands. I use lavender for a salt bath. I use lavender to flavor chocolate. I use lavender in my scorpion repellent spray. I use lavender, gosh, it's just such a go-to. I use it to calm down the kids at night so they sleep well. I use it in my dish washing soap. I use it in my laundry soap. I really, I can't stop with how many different ways I use lavender. Skin, I used to make a lavender toner for my skin, and that was wonderful. Now I've switched over to my rose and sandalwood hydrosol. I could still incorporate lavender, but I don't have, so all right, I'll tell you a secret. I had really bad acne when I wasn't eating as well as I am now. And anyone that knows me knows I'm the Rainbow Food Rocks girl, right? So I'm the one that wrote the recipe book that's wheat-free and dairy-free and corn-free and soy-free and egg-free. And people might ask, why did you do that? Well, it was actually to help people heal themselves, my kids and myself in particular, and a few others. And so the book came as an afterthought, and it's 128 recipes. Anyhow, getting back to, oh my gosh, I just keep digressing, huh? What was I even talking about? Oh, does anyone remember? All right, let's just go back to this main page here for lavender. But if you want the ebook, you can go to rainbowfoodrocks.com, or that's for actually the Amazon book. If you want the ebook, go to rainbowherbals.com. So ebook is on the same website as the essential oils, and the other one's for Amazon. So I just put it on my recipe website. Certainly it goes on and on and on about all the different things for lavender and the dosage and yada. So you can go here and read about it. For skin, you know, lavender oil, skin savior or skin irritant. Well, you know, honestly, it depends on how you're using it. Lavender mascara, wow. Huh, I've not tried that one. Will deter eyelash mites. Wow, makes your eyelashes longer and thicker. I had no idea you could add that. Let's see. They do not make your eyelashes thinner or shorter. Huh, interesting. Look at this lady. Oh, there's a new one. Who knew that? Add lavender oil to your mascara? No. Okay, so it's saying it doesn't have evidence. It's not necessarily dangerous. Depends on the mix. Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. Did you know that was a thing? Let me know. And let me know in the chat. Did you know? I didn't know that. Eucalyptus lavender bath. Hey, I sell both of those. So you can make a nice little bath. How do we make a bath? Let's check this out. It's kind of fun. Oh, wow. There you go. 2 cups of Epsom salts, half a cup of dry lavender, 5 to 6 drops of pure lavender essential oil, and 10 drops of pure eucalyptus essential oil. Well, there you have it. Look at that. You could buy 2 of those things from my store, and you could just pick up some Epsom salts from wherever you prefer. I might actually start carrying some of them if Star Wars Botanicals has it. All right, I can't resist. I got to tell you what I'm up to. Okay, so let me take this share screen off for a moment. I got to tell you what I'm up to. How do I do this? All right, we're going to stop the share. Okay, so I got this idea. You let me know your thoughts. So my idea is that I take the recipes in the book, and you know how I have a lot of bases? So there's always a prep, and the prep involves making something, and then you add it to. And so I've created a lot of new recipes that use a lot of bases as well. So what I'm thinking is for some of the mixes to start selling them in the store. And I can work with Star Wars Botanicals to buy the product in bulk and then make you all specific ones to go along with the recipes so that you can actually start making the recipes and enjoying them and doing it quickly. Because, you know, I take the time to do all my prep work, but maybe not everyone else does. So let me know if you like this idea, because I think it's a really cool idea. All right, so like say, for example, I have Jamaican jerk spice mix, right? And this goes with the, let's see if I can find it in here. This goes with my Jamaican jerk jackfruit. That's my fried rice. Let's find it. Okay. Okay, I labeled it Jamaican jackfruit pork. Check out this beautiful picture. Can you see how gorgeous this is? Look at that. I don't eat meat. I labeled it as like a pork in quotation marks because it's not pork, it's made out of jackfruit. But you take my spice mix and you can make this gorgeous dish, which goes so well with my mango salsa, which you can use some of my oils for too. And so here's another picture. This is the blackened jackfruit. I put in quotes fish. Now, the way I came up with these recipes was I actually used to make these with meat back in the day, and before I knew how to do what I'm doing. And I was like, okay, I need to reinvent some of these things because I miss the flavors. I'm really into flavor, and anyone that makes my food is going to notice that it's really popping with flavor. So say you're like wanting to change your diet and you're like, oh my gosh, all these recipes are so yucky. Well, when you get into this, I mean, it's like international, multicultural, full of flavor, full of taste, but it does involve some prep work, which is why I'm thinking of doing what I'm doing. So let me know if you like this idea. So I have the Jamaican jerk spice mix, and I have my blackened spice mix. I have my taco seasoning. I have nettle salt. I have, what else could I make a little spice mix for? For ketchup, I can make the spice mix and then you just add the tomato paste. And what else? I'm sure there are a bunch of other ones, like especially some of the new ones I'm coming up with. And those recipes, maybe I'll do something fun. Like maybe I'll create something for members, and we can do recipes, and then I can send out the packets, and then you can try it. There's something fun. I don't know, that's way in the future. Not yet. Right now I'm just making packets for you to buy in the store to go along with the book. So this way it encourages people to actually use these recipes. Let's see here. Oh, and you know, while I'm on the topic, I don't want to forget to tell you, I am, just as a reminder, doing a food as medicine class. It's going to be a webinar, and it will be on August 14th from 3 to 5 p.m. That's Pacific Daylight Time. And that'll be going through the East West Bookshop. It'll be available on Zoom, but if you live in Arizona and you want to actually come to my physical residence, please email me at info@rainbowfoodrocks.com. Otherwise, I'll just be doing it all on Zoom. But for those that like really want to see the kitchen, I'll be showing the kitchen and how I set everything up. And on my website, Rainbow Herbals, you can see all the bullet points where I go over all the things that you'll learn. I also go over that on Green Greg's channel. There's a copy of that video that we did on my channel. It's Rainbow Healing and Wellness on YouTube. And you might be watching this on Rainbow Healing and Wellness, but I never know which channel I'm going to put something on. I kind of think about it and go, all right, which one do I think this will go best with? And based on some things I said, maybe I'll just be putting this on Rainbow Healing and Wellness. So we'll see. Anyway, so I'll be doing that class. And and one more important thing before I continue, I don't want to forget to tell you is, since I'm a certified yoga instructor, I will be doing Zoom classes, and the price is super, super affordable. So I'm starting on September 11th. I know, out of all days, I was just trying to work it out on the calendar. So September 11th, I will be doing it. I think it's at 10 a.m. Don't quote me on that. Like, let me double check, but I'll put it in the description box. I think it's at 10 a.m. on Zoom. And what will happen is you can go to my website. You can already have 2 people that have registered for September 11th. So you go onto my website, you purchase the yoga class that holds your spot, and then I will be sending you the Zoom link. So the 2 people that already registered for the class have already received the Zoom link for that day, and I'll get notified the moment you pay for the class, and then plus you'll get the Zoom link. Obviously, the Zoom link is just for you. Please don't share it with the whole wide world. And I will be checking to make sure that those people that are in the class are the ones that are registered for the class. So please don't just sneak on in. But I do offer other things for free, and I will be happy to go over. If you have a yoga pose that you want me to go over, just for fun, I'll put it on my Rainbow Healing and Wellness channel. Just put a comment below. If not, not in the chat, put it in the comment section or write me an email and I'll make a video for you, okay? So getting back to the mixes. So there's so many things that you can do with those mixes, because then if you have like the taco mix, you can make a taco salad. You can make, what else was it? You can do a blackened jackfruit mock chicken salad. So you can check that out. You see that? Now, there are much more beautiful pictures on my Rainbow Food Rocks channel. If you go down to recipes, you can see a lot of the pictures from my book. So feel free to check that out. And, you know, I might even do some cookie mixes. I might just take like the dry ingredients and make like cookie starter, and then people can get the recipe to go with it. So we'll come up with something. Let me know your ideas about this. I think this is a really cool idea. It's kind of like how people have those subscription plans, except for you don't have to subscribe to me and pay any fee. We can just do like a one-time thing, and then you can have the recipe in the little mix, and then you can, like, if you don't want to buy the whole book, for instance, but it makes sense, just buy the ebook. It's like $15. And then if you don't want to do the prep work, you can buy my little pre-made mixes. Or if you're already buying oils and you're like, hey, I want to save some time. So I think that'll be really cool. So as soon as I put some of those together, I'll let you know. And because I'm a certified home baker in Arizona, I can start doing some cookies on the website as well, but I can only ship them to people in Arizona. So let me know in the comments section if you want me to start doing that. And as I do it, I'll just say what's available. All right, I have been chatting for a long time. Do you have any questions? If you do, leave them in the comment section below. If you've come on and you're new, tell me something about yourself. Write in the comment section. I want to try to engage with all of you more. And I'm trying to get to a point where I can actually go live. I believe I can go live on my laptop, but I don't know if it's 500 or 1,000 subscribers. I need to go live on my phone. My phone has much better quality than my laptop. So I would like to be able to just click that live button and go live and then chat with all of you. And if someone else likes that idea, come on, let me know. All right, please like, subscribe, share with like-minded people. And if you're looking for me on social media, the only social media platforms I'm currently on are Billy Carson's Unite the 99, Mike Adams, and what else? And then I have a few Instagram ones still open. So I have the Rainbow Food Rocks. That's rainbow_food_rocks. What else do I have? I have the Rainbow Herbals on Instagram. I have the Rainbow Home Baking on Instagram. And I have there's one more, Rainbow Healing and Wellness on Instagram. The rest I have Deleted. All right. I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.